Hello everyone and welcome to our latest video. As you can see right off the bat, unfortunately it's not a Transport Fever 2 video. The screen in the background is in fact Train Sim World, but this video isn't about Train Sim World. This is just back screen because I have great news. My RAM is back. It's working perfectly. Unfortunately I did have faulty RAM, which it sometimes happens, you know. It was only 2.5 months old, but I sent it back to CCL Computers. They did testing, very quick turnaround once I'd sorted with some person in customer service who didn't have a clue what he was on about, but that's a different matter. Overall, very quick turnaround. RAM is back, RAM is installed, RAM is working. So we have got Train Sim World on screen, but we do have Transport Fever 2 content coming next week. Now you're probably wondering, why is he showing us Train Sim World then? And why isn't it a proper video? Well, the background screen is a clue to the map we're going to be using on our Transport Fever Let's build. That's all I can really tell you on that. So yeah, there is a clue in this video about the map. Let's see if you guys can work it out. You may have seen me mention it elsewhere. The map is created as I record this. The map is there, ready to go. Very nice person by the name of Oswin, goes by Oswinfo on the workshop. He created this map for me, left it completely blank, which was brilliant. Meant I could put in the town, cities, anything else, industries, exactly where I wanted them. And yeah, it was perfect. He did it all in a day, which I tried doing it myself and just couldn't get on with it. The height map I got, it was all jagged and horrible. So I need to probably have a chat with him at some point about where he gets his height maps from and how he makes them work. But that's a different matter for a different time. So anyway, yes, it is coming next Sunday. So that's the 19th of January 2020. So note that in your diaries. We are going to be using mods. There's not a massive amount of assets out. It is, if you look on the workshop, it's something like close to 800 maps. We only need one. And there are an increasing number of trains, a lot of them UK trains, but we aren't going to be using UK trains this time around. In the future, so Season 2, Series 2, whichever way you want to look at it, we'll do a UK based map. For now, we are going for something else, something I've never done before, so it's going to be really interesting to do that. I did sort of flip-flop in my mind whether I wanted to have no costs on or off. I'm going no cost just because it means we can flow a lot easier. We can build what we like. We're not waiting around to generate cash in the early game. So yeah, that's what I've gone with. So trying to think what else I've got to share with you. I think we've covered sort of Transport Fever 2 stuff. So other things I'd like to do. I make no promises, but as you can see, Train Sim World is looking pretty good on this new system. I am able to record on it. Unfortunately, there is no in-game sound right now. That's because whilst the RAM was sent away, I kind of nicked the hard drives out and reset up my old PC. And so a few settings were lost for OBS and whatnot. And I didn't check. I thought it was recording the in-game sound. It hasn't. But that setting has been fixed now. I found it after I recorded the video footage you're seeing. So I think for the purpose of this video, it's okay. We don't really need in-game sounds. But yeah, certainly Train Sim World is something I'd like to visit. Railroad Corporation, I want to get back to that. I was actually looking at doing another little mini series just for fun using a Facebook game called Train Station 2. Now, I used to play the original Train Station, and I was thinking of it as a fun way of engaging with the community. We could all play on that together. Unfortunately, Train Station 2 is mobile only. So either, I'm not sure if it's on iOS yet. I think it is coming if it's not already. It is on Android. But the original game you could play through Facebook, and that's what I was looking at. The new one is strictly Android mobile based. I did look at installing an Android emulator on the PC and trying to record off that, but I'm shelving that idea for now. I may still go on the game, and if so, I'll mention it in the next video if I've done that, and give you a link to the game so you can install it yourself and find me, and we can play a fun little mobile game together. As I say, that was just an idea I was playing with. Not going to happen just yet, I don't think. Certainly I can't record it. I'm doing the emulator thing. It just feels a bit janky. But just going back to Train Sim World, look at how much this train's shaking. That's one of the updates they've done, so that there is cab motion. I think it's a little over the top, or that track's really rough. Or maybe these trains just don't have very good suspension. I'm not sure what it is, but it certainly doesn't look like a smooth ride. Bringing it in. Oh. One fun little challenge you guys may want to do if you have Train Sim World is, I'm going to cut off in a moment, but I am going to let the rest of this scenario run on screen. So you'll get to see my end score. If you guys want to try and beat the score, full disclosure, I think this is the first time I've run this scenario. I did only get a bronze medal, so it shouldn't be too hard to beat the score. But that could be a fun little challenge we do if we get into regular Train Sim World videos. I don't think I've got any of the later German routes, so main Spessartbahn and whichever the other new route is. I also don't have the East Coastway route. It's just down to finances really and personal preference, but the East Coastway route is very short. Now, when we got the Heritage Line, that was a reduced price because it was much shorter, which is fine. But East Coastway is gone backwards in terms of length, and I'm not sure I want to pay full price for it. I know they the Dovetail do this thing where, oh, if you want a 10% discount, pre-order it. But the trouble is, none of us know what we're getting, and the quality is very up and down, shall we say, with Dovetail. Sometimes the DLCs are fantastic, sometimes not so good, and so it's always, oh, if you're willing to play the lottery, you can have 10% discount. And I've done that a couple of times, and not really willing to do that for the East Coastway route. It's just too short for me to pay full price. When it's in a sale, of course I'll grab it. Train Sim World overall, I am a very big fan of. I think it's leaps and bounds over the previous Train Sim from Dovetail. I think it's leaps and bounds over Trains. However, Trains does have quite a few nice touches that the Dovetail games don't have, like the unloading and loading of cargo and so on and so forth. Although we do have the coal trains on heavy haul, we could go back and do some of that actually. Yeah. Mind's wandering now, I'm thinking of other videos we can do. So yeah, I may look into that. Of course, if I do any heavy haul content, it's going to have to be split, because those are really long runs. In my mind, heavy haul is probably still the best route out for this game, and it was the original route. Yes, it was very buggy for a start. It had lots of issues, but it's a new game engine at the time for Dovetail. There's a lot of things for them to get used to, and a lot of the issues they have sort of updated and fixed. There are still a number of things yet to be fixed, and as I say that, I'm getting distracted by the scenery popping in on the left hand side there. But yeah, so covered all the bases now, I think. I know this is 2 update videos in a row, which is a bit annoying. I'd rather have actual content, but unfortunately, as you watch this, if you're watching on the Sunday evening, the map was only finished last night. To be fair, Oswin only started it yesterday lunchtime, so the fact that he created this map from scratch in one afternoon/evening is a testament to his abilities. And we went back and forth on a few things, and it is exactly what I like. It is a megalomaniac map, so it does require quite a beefy system to run it. However, I'm not going to make any apologies for that. It's what I wanted. It's going to give us some sort of meat to jump into and keep going for quite a while. I didn't want to do a small map and then run out of things to do after about 10-15 videos. Now, whether it means that this map is going to take us a year to complete or more, I don't know. We'll just play it by ear, see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we've got to say on it. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's always appreciated. Feel free to give it a thumbs up, comment if you haven't already. There's a number of things you can comment on, ideas, suggestions. Is there a certain way you'd like us to proceed with Transport Fever 2? As I say, I've already got the map selected, but if there's a certain way you want us to tackle the project, I'm all ears. I always like reading your comments and replying to them. Maybe it's about something else, Train Sim World, or another train related game you'd like me to cover. I did mention a while back that I'd be covering the trains on Satisfactory. The reason that hasn't happened yet is Satisfactory is due quite a big update. I think it's coming February now, and I didn't want to do anything because in that game I still have quite a while to progress to unlock trains. I didn't want to do all that. The game breaks right before I unlock trains and I have to do it all again. It'd be a waste of my time. Plus over, I'd say for about a month now, I've been having the RAM issues. I don't know if it would have affected Satisfactory or not. Satisfactory is quite demanding on RAM, as is Transport Fever 2, so I didn't want to push that. So that is still the plan. Once that update comes out, fire up Satisfactory again, cover trains on that. If you'd like us to revisit Trains: A New Era, that's always a possibility. I can't guarantee that it'll be a weekly thing. It all depends on time management for myself. I do work sort of Monday to Fridays. I have my children at the weekend, so time is rather limited. And I've just noticed I've been rambling after doing all my end stuff. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Coming up to the end of this. As I say, if you want to have a go at beating my score, feel free to do so. Just grab a screenshot at the end, either post it on Steam and give me a link in the comments below, or however else you want to share that out. I'll have a look and we'll see who can get the best score. But that's going to be it from me for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.